Okay, good morning. It is 10:30. Been up since like
10:26.
8. We've been up since 8. And then we packed up and we were like, let's just order an Uber, because when we first ordered an Uber when we got here, it was relatively easy and came in 12 minutes. And then it just didn't connect to a driver. Then we had to get reception to get us a taxi. 1,500 more colones. What can you do? Desperate times.
5,000.
Yeah, but the Uber was going to be 3,400.
True.
I don't know, how much is 5,000 colones? Like
18.
Yeah, 18.
Like, it's not the end of the world, but it's also just like...
But it's also at the same time as bankrupted us.
Yeah.
Which you haven't taken in. Going to Punta Arenas. It takes 2.5 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours. And we just bought the tickets in Spanish. She didn't. She wanted me dead. She was literally on the phone, like, see? I don't blame her. But we've got the tickets. They were actually quite cheap.
Yeah.
It was like...
It's only 3,000 each.
It's only 3,000 each.
To go 3
hours. So
yeah,
we're saving
$10
so much money right now, guys. We're saving so much money. But I asked if it was a green bus. She said sí, and I see a green bus in front of me. But this is the current situation. It leaves at 11, so we've got half an hour. I don't know, Griff's feeling positive. I'm feeling...
One of us has to feel positive, one has to feel negative at all times. Otherwise, like, yeah, if it's too positive,
yeah,
right,
then
and then something goes wrong, it's a disaster. If it's two negatives, then we just don't work well as a team.
Yeah. So that's what we've gone with today. I'm in a negative mood. Griff's in a positive mood.
Negative Nancy.
Negative Nancy rolled on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah, she tried to roll into the wall.
Anyway.
That's how wrong side of the bed it was.
Hopefully check in Punta Arenas. Sometimes, like, when I get stressed, it's like I can't pick up the camera, guys. I'm an influencer. I can't pick up the camera. It's too much. It's too much. But once
you have to in those moments. You have to document everything.
I know. I'm trying. Anyway, I'll check in at Punta Arenas. Pray for us. Well, we've made it to... Where even are we? We've made it to... Where are we? Punta Arenas. That was the hottest bus ride of my life. And I'm normally, like, out of the two of us, I'm usually alright. But even I was like...
Have you got the fan?
It's in the seat next to you. This was in my seat, then I moved and I didn't realise. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I should have seen it on the way out.
Live reaction.
Fuck.
Fan's gone. Mini fan is gone.
Hurts.
But hopefully the next one might have...
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I've lost. Like, why would they have the windows and everything open?
I don't know. Whatever, we got some snacks.
Oh, yeah.
We're on the bus. We've managed to get the back, but no aircon. It's so... Guys, this isn't right. Medically, so schwitzed. Like, okay, actually, deodorant holds up, kind of. I just can't. Like, yes, I'm wearing 100% polyester. I don't want to apologize for that. We made it.
I don't even know how these people put their fucking shoes on in the morning sometimes. You know?
Yeah.
Has to be Velcro.
Someone pushed in front of me at the hostel. The point is, we made it to Liberia, but it took us 8 hours.
And now we're living with a bunch of clowns.
Now we're with a bunch of losers. We just had some dinner, chicken and rice.
I think I'm less grumpy now.
Oh, feel way better. I was so dehydrated. I still want to get a bottle of water.
Yeah. Oh, I got a bottle of water and some beers. I need an iced coffee.
We were thinking about going and getting some money out, and Griff was like, no, we'll do it tomorrow morning, because, like, the vibes are a little off. Not in, like, a bad way, but better in the daylight, you know? Then we just went to a convenience store to get some milk and beers and stuff. And there's a few guys, like, out the front, and one of them, like, drinking. Oh, yep, there we go. And one of them was, like, yelling, gringo, gringo. And then I turned around and smiled. They were friendly, but I think we made the right call to not get the money out tonight. Good morning. It is 8 o'clock, or 10 past 8. and we're up. We just got some US dollars, and we're walking past. We're just walking up and down going, we just need to get out of here. Because everything's got razor wire. And then the primary school down there has razor wire. I was just like, and then last night, we both had gunshots.
They were definitely gunshots.
But we're up, we're doing it.
We're up, we're down.
We're up, we're down. We're going to Nicaragua today and we're going to actually get there. It's going to be...
Once we're there, then it's like, okay, we're good again.
Once we're there, we're in Nicaragua and I just can't wait to go to a store and be like, this is half the price. And we've put a bet on how much a six-pack is going to cost. I said $4 US, Griff said $7.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, we're at the border. We've exited Costa Rica. Now we just need to walk down there for about 5 minutes in no man's land. And then into Nicaragua. Okay, this is no man's land. It's not very interesting. But maybe Griff and I could legally murder each other here. We made it to Nicaragua, we made it. We've actually been here for a couple of hours. I think we got to our hostel like 2 hours ago. But we needed to eat, we hadn't eaten all day, so on and so forth. We got to this hostel, it's fine, it's good, but the private room that we booked, someone had broken the sink or something, so they've put us in a dorm, like a 4-person dorm, but it's only us two. It's got aircon, it's got a bathroom, and it was like, what, 50 bucks or something for the night for both of us, which is good. And just a little update on, I mean, we're back in single beds, so I'm here, Griff's here, it's fine, whatever. But price difference wise, so we just went literally right next door, and I wouldn't say it would be the cheapest place. Like, first of all, we're in San Juan del Sur, which is a very touristy area, a tourist hotspot. Gringo Trail, we're on the Gringo Trail, and we're on like the main strip, so it definitely wouldn't be the cheapest place. We were just so hungry, so we went to like a Mexican place next door. We got 2 fish tacos, 2 chicken tacos, we got chips and guacamole. We had maybe 4 beers each, so like 8 beers, 27 Australian dollars for all of that. So we're getting a taste of the relief of Nicaragua compared to Costa Rica, which was more towards like definitely cheaper than Sydney, but not by a whole lot. So we're loving it so far. I think we're just gonna, I need to charge my phone desperately, it's on 27%. I'm gonna suggest to Griff that we have like half an hour here and then we go down to the beach, because the beach is only a short walk away. It's kind of tough, like it was a long day. Actually, it wasn't that long. It was only 4 hours, but I think off the back of yesterday, it just felt like it just never ending. So we got up pretty early, we went to the ATM, we got on the bus to the border, Penas Blancas. We crossed the border, no problem. There was 2 girls behind us and they were like, are you Aussie? And we're like, yeah. Because weirdly, normally when you're Australian, you travel, you see Australians everywhere. We have not run into Australians since we landed in Costa Rica. In San Jose, we saw some, but we didn't interact with them. But they were like, are you Aussie? And they're like, oh, we're from the Gold Coast. And one of the girls was from Lismore and went to Cadena Higher. So we kind of like got through the border together with those two. And then when we got to, so you have to pay to get out of Costa Rica, then you have to pay to get into Nicaragua, but they only accept US dollars. They don't accept their own currency. So when we were at the bit where you pay the currency, oh, do they have card machines? No. Do they have an ATM there? No. Do they have any change? No. So there's this lady and a husband and their toddler, or maybe he was like 3 or 4, and they didn't have enough US dollars. Like, they only had Cordobas, which is the Nicaraguan currency. They just needed like $2 and no one would give it to them. And then I wasn't really listening into their plight because I was very focused on just getting through. And then we were next to them. And when we were like getting our change back, she's like, I don't know, is it possible, like if I gave you some Nicaraguan money, would you give us $2? And we're like, just take the $2. But there was a
I was literally just like,
we were like, just have it.
Honestly,
She's like,
like,
she was like, we could buy you a juice or something, and we were like, it's fine.
no,
It's
and
$2 US.
we said like, this is not going to change our day.
But it will change your day. Because her husband had enough to go through, and he was long gone. He was like gone for 10 minutes.
I don't know why. I think he went through to go and try and get some cash out.
But there's nothing on the other side.
There's nothing on the other
There's
side.
nothing on the other side. So I think she was just kind of waiting for someone to give her a couple bucks. We pay to get on a bus to San Juan. Does it drop us off in San Juan? Does it fuck? Drops us off at like an intersection. So then we shared a taxi with 2 other people. I didn't even put on a seatbelt. I was just like, just get us there. So that was $5 US each. And then we got here and everything is fine. I think we're gonna go down to the beach. Okay, we've made it to the beach at San Juan. The water is so much colder here. Oh my god, it's not straight in. Crazy.
Yeah?
Griff's made a new friend.
My new friend just came and wrecked my towel, put
Yeah, he did.
dog water all over it. It smelled like wet dog. Pero muy es bueno. See? You see?
Good morning. We're eating breakfast. How are you feeling?
Okay. A little bit sensitive, but
It's yummy though.
Okay, good morning guys. Proper good morning. I'm up. I'm alive. Feeling a little fragile after last night. We ended up having drinks next door, and then we ended up having drinks with the staff, who were very nice. But we didn't have a super late night. Like, I was probably asleep by 11, but we kind of started a bit of a party since we got here at like 2 p.m. So it's kind of a long stint. Anyway, we're packing up. Griff's brushing his teeth. I just put on my shorts and there was like a flying cockroach in it. Whatever. No, I think it's a flying cockroach. I killed it. It's a new day. We're going to Granada. We're getting picked up in about 45 minutes, I think. What time is it now? No, in about 25 minutes. We made it to Granada. We're here. Really cool hostel. Like, the whole town is very cool, very colorful. But we just need to have a shower or swim or something. I need to have a shower because everything is so disgusting. Like, my nail, everything, so much dirt. But we had a bit of an interesting morning. We were waiting for our shuttle to pick us up 15 minutes early as it suggested. And then I clicked on our pickup location. It was like, open up your pickup location on Google Maps. I'm like, we were staying at Javier's hostel and it took us to like a different Javier's hostel, a different place in Google Maps. So then I was like, Griff, we gotta go. Like, we've gotta go to this new place. So then Griff took the directions. We power walked for 8 minutes. And then we were just sitting in this like residential street that had like,
We just had no idea.
We had no idea where it was.
It could be like between 9:15 and 9:45.
yeah, it was like a half-hour window.
So we have no idea if it's actually already come.
Yeah,
we're not
exactly.
there, left. Like, we're just like sitting there, just like, is this thing gonna show up?
Yeah. And then we were kind of waiting there. Then I WhatsApped the people that were picking us up being like, we're here, I don't know if it's already come already or not. Then Javier from our hostel turns up on a motorbike and he goes, Griff, man, what are you doing here? And we're like, we're waiting for the thing. He's like, it's already been to where you were. Like, they always come to that location. And we were like, oh, it says it's a different pickup location. He's like, and then I asked, I was like, is it gone? He's like, yeah, it's gone. But don't worry, guys, it's coming back. Like, we had a moment of like, oh, and then elation. Because it did come and pick us up. It was alright. It was just a very full minivan, and then Griff felt nauseous. Then it was the classic where we make it to Granada, we're just in a petrol station, and they were like, everyone get out, everyone wait. Okay. Another van's gonna come, another van comes. No, not this van. Then we wait, then another van comes, and then it drops us here. You know, there's nothing you can do. My savior.
Pescado.
Do you want me to take your olives? I got fish. Griff got chicken. We're in Granada, having a very overwhelming experience just walking to the chocolate museum. You can't see there, but there's a horse and carriage. Look at all the colourful buildings. Very cute. We're in the chocolate museum, where it shows you how they make chocolate. It's just a free little museum. So,
But caca means poo, right?
yeah.
So that's why they just like, because caca was vulgar in Spanish.
So they changed
So
it
they
to
changed it to chocolate
Mm.
rather than caca. Okay, I give up. It's freaking me out. I can't even put it back on.
How confident are you?
There. It's not my first rodeo.
Okay, we're up against the cup slot.
That's not going on YouTube.
We're just heading out for some very late breakfast, more like a brunch. This morning, and we've stumbled across this. Well, we didn't stumble across it, I Google mapped it. This cute little street. Now we're going down. Very pretty. Griff ordered a frappuccino. Taste it. Yummy?
Very, very good.
I got a nice latte. Okay, now the main attraction. How is it? Yum. I saw this online and I had to try it. So now we're just walking around exploring, and I just wanted to show you some of the, like how the buildings look. Everything is so colourful. You can see the Spanish architecture. Oh, there's a fountain in it. But the streets are so colourful and pretty. And it's kind of quiet, this part. The other part was really busy.
Yeah.
Like where we're staying, but this is a bit more, obviously music playing at all times.
Always.
Always music
And
playing.
always just blaring.
Yeah.
Like, it's never like, a little bit quiet.
There's no
It's always
council
just
noise
like-
restrictions on like music.
They've always
that's
got
for
a
sure.
like in a lot of these shops they just have this massive speaker right
Yeah.
out the front. I swear it's just to draw attention, but like
Oh, it puts me off. I'm like, this is too much, guys. This is too much.
They're way too much.
Anyway, we're gonna go up to this big orange building here. Okay, so we have found it is a cathedral. Thoughts, feelings, emotions?
Oh, good. That's, yeah, very pretty. 10 years to make that. Done it in 6, but you know, wasn't around.
You weren't doing it in 1903.
Oh, it's still
Whatever it
things, but it's not making buildings.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Nothing. Sitting by the pool.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
This is our view. It's actually pretty cool. I should be reading that, but I'm not. We're back at the same place we had for breakfast because they do wood-fired pizza here. And we're really craving it. This looks incredible. Oh, gracias. Mmm.
Okay.
This is so good. We've just been tucking into that.
It's going to take so many years of therapy to get over it.
She's very pretty. Guys, I haven't vlogged, actually. I didn't vlog all of yesterday, basically. Not properly. So I haven't told you the story of how we got to this island. That's a story for another day. We're renting a scooter because it's basically the best way to get around the island. I'm going to be on the back of it to save some cash money. And Griff is testing it out now. I mean, it seems easy enough. quite windy here, but we're at Chocolate Paradise on Ometepe Island, and Griff actually loves it.
Well, I mean, what isn't there?
He's been waiting all
Look at this. One beautiful view, nice breeze, in the shade. Looking at this.
He's waited all day to play a game in a location like this.
Keep my mind stimulated.
Gracias.
¿Todo bien?
Está bien.
Gracias.
Wow.
We are.
Nice?
Yeah, but it's like they really look good. They're like dark chocolate here.
Whoa, that's chocolatey.
Yeah.
Yum. Wow. We're off to Playa Mango now. I was going to show you that. You've already seen it. But we've been driving on it now and it's good. It was like nervy to start off with, but if you're on like, I think it's hard when you're on a dirt road.
Yeah,
That's when it's like,
oh, yeah.
your balance is a bit off.
Yeah,
But
tons of bumps and stuff.
on the straight now, it's pretty good. Okay, we made it to the beach that we wanted to go to. And this is the swimming spot. Hello. Little dog. Look at that view. So pretty. So many dogs around. You can get a kayak if you want. We're just chilling out here. Okay, we're back from our little biking adventure today. Obviously, Griff's back.
No, my shoulder.
Shoulder, sorry.
It's the same one that I did before.
Same one that you did before.
Then I woke up with it, it was sore, hurt it again. Now I'm basically paraplegic. Oh my god, I'm gonna be like this forever.
Anyway, I don't think I've really vlogged properly since we left Granada. So, we were in Granada for 2 nights. They organised a shuttle to pick us up from Granada. Then we took the 1.5-hour journey to San Jorge, which is where you get the ferry to Ometepe Island, which is where we are now. Now, you would have seen a snippet when we got off that ferry of Griff washing off his shoes. Why did he wash off his shoes? Because he got thrown up on. Literally, like, there is this ferry. It's not very big. It's not like getting on like a big ferry where you don't even really know you're on the water. Like, it was very bumpy, very rocky. So Griff went out to the front of the boat. I was in the indoor like seating bit, just sat there. Griff was at the front. He's like, I'm good out here, like I don't feel sick out here, whatever. There's like a top deck level where people were, and it was like a 1-hour ferry. Halfway through, I'm like looking out there and I see Griff taking off his shirt. I'm like, that's so weird. Like, he's taking off his shirt, he's wiping his face. Like, that's so weird. Like, that's not really Griff's style. He's not really like a take off his shirt kind of guy. In a public arena. So I was like, that's weird. And then I'm like looking at him and he's like, check your phone. But I didn't have anything on my phone. I'm like, I don't know, maybe he wants to connect to my Wi-Fi or something like that. I don't know. So then after a minute I get up and Griff just goes, someone threw up all over me. And I was like,
No, it eventually went through, but it was sending. I thought it had sent, had sent. But
no,
when
I got
actually had a look. It was still sending.
Oh, true. I did get the review. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You were like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? And then you ran over.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
when you
yeah.
got up, and then I was like, yeah, someone like from the top, like, threw up all over me, all over my phone. It was on my face. It was in my shoes.
Yeah. It was like this porridge kind of looking.
Yeah, it was like porridge, like grainy porridge.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It went like.
It was just like a little bit here. Like, it was actually like hanging on.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even like it brushed and then like it was still on my face when I was taking my shirt off and then had to wipe it off.
Yeah. So then I came over. I was like, what do you need? So I got him some wipes. We had some antibacterial wipes, and luckily we had like a big bottle of water. This one. Massive, right? Huge. So that was full. So Griff like washed off his shoes and stuff. And then we get off the boat. Then Griff like goes down to the shoreline and washes off his shoes and stuff. So then we luckily, like, before we got on the ferry, we organized a van to take us to our hostel, which I'm so thankful we did, because if we were just wandering around on that port trying to find like transportation, it's quite a big island. Like it took us over an hour to get from the port to where we're staying. Then we're like 5 minutes away from where our hostel is, and it starts pouring with rain, and all of our luggage is on top of the van, like strapped on top of the roof. But luckily they like stopped and put it in, but like nothing in our bags got that wet. I think like one t-shirt got wet. It was fine, but it was just like, it was at that point where Griff and I were like, what the fuck?
No,
yeah,
and
true.
then obviously I washed the white one that had...
Is that white one still there, or did it blow away?
Oh, it was on that thing.
It's in a tree. The vomit shirt. It's like, wait, there it is. Oh my god. But then we finally made it to our accommodation, and we love it. And we're here for 3 nights, but the accommodation's beautiful, and where we're staying, like we hired that scooter this morning, and we're exploring the island. It's already like definitely a highlight. Up there with Bocas del Toro, or maybe even above that, because the weather's better and cheaper, obviously way cheaper. Guys, the dog's back. This is the dog, and we would let it in, but she or he, I think she, fucking stinks, bro. Okay, you can see our little tree house is up there. It's so cute, and there's like a little shared kitchen down there. That's where I got my water from. And I think there's other people below us, but we're in the top one, which I actually really prefer being up there. Go past Stinky Boy. And sorry, it's so messy. So messy. Oh, also another thing about Central America in general, but particularly Nicaragua, we found is lack of hot showers, which is fine. You don't really need a hot shower, but yesterday Griff was like, I just want a boiling hot shower, and in my head I was going, I'm staying in a treehouse, I don't know if you get a boiling hot shower, but that shower does go to hot, which is incredible. This is the sink situation. Very, very cute. This is our view, which I was showing you before. Down there you can have breakfast and stuff. This is our shower, which is like, is that not just delightful to have a shower in that? Bathroom's in there, being used by Big Dog. And this is our bed, which is so comfy. You've got the fan right there. This is all our shit piled everywhere, which is like, every time we go somewhere I'm like, we're not gonna spread our shit out. Well, where else do you put it? And this is the bed, and it's not too hot here. You've got we haven't had too much of a bug problem. I think we had like 1 mozzie in here last night, but I don't know, I just love it. It's really, really cool. I'm so glad I picked this place. I did like a lot of research, and just being able to go around, like when we're going around on the scooter and just seeing the volcanoes. So it's an island with 2 volcanoes, one on each part of the island, and it's just spectacular. I'm gonna have a shower, wash my hair, I'm gonna go out for a little walk, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna go out for sunset. The same place where we just went for a swim, we're gonna go back there for sunset. Guys, we're back where we had a swim earlier. I don't know if you can tell where Griff is. He's in there. Little dot behind the girl swinging. But we're here for sunset. I'm a little bit too hungry to vlog properly, but just know that these chicken quesadillas are really, really good. And the view is even better. You know what? This island has actually healed me of all of our travel trauma. It's just spectacular. Like, feels like a movie. Good morning. Today is Friday, and it's officially 1 week until we fly out of Central America and back to Sydney. We have 1 week left, but really only 6 days left, because on the Friday we're flying out at 8:45 a.m. And even the Thursday is not really a day, because that's just traveling back to San Jose. So we've woken up very happy, very energized, and we're going to go to La Ojo Agua, which I think Ojo means, no, I'm thinking, doesn't Ojo mean eye? I don't know. I thought Ojo meant eye, like O-J-O. I could be wrong. But it's basically like a natural water pool, kind of like a cenote, the cenotes they have in Mexico.
Our protector. Oh wow. I can smell you from here.
You stink. But you're so cute. You're like an elf. Ready for today?
Yeah.
Let's have some breakfast.
I love Sting.
He loves it. This is the water pool. Okay, now that I've got some look at him getting that stick to. Now that I've got some privacy, or we moved spots, I can actually show you what we're working with here. Oh my god, he's gonna swing in. I can't with these things. Yeah. Okay, we're off. We're leaving Ojo de Agua and we're going to a place Griff found called Charcoal Verde, and it's like a nature park thing with butterflies. And I was actually saying earlier that, like a few weeks ago, that I wanted to go, no, not a few weeks ago, like the other day, that I wanted to go to a butterfly park. And he's managed to find one for me. We're in the butterfly park now, and we've spotted our first butterfly. I wish I could do size comparison. That's how. Okay, wait a second. Look how big this thing is. It's massive. I don't want to touch it, but. So part of the butterfly park included this walk around this lagoon here, which is full of caimans, which are those little kind of crocodile creatures, but we haven't really seen any because they don't really come out during the day. You can see one of the volcanoes there. We did see a howler monkey. We're in howler monkey territory now. We've got one there. One up here, just munching. Oh, it actually looks so ugly. And there was another one back there. Can't really see it on the camera. This guy's just hanging around. Oh my god, I don't know if you can see, but there's someone ziplining over there. Maybe for your 30th I should take you ziplining, Griff. That's the lagoon, everyone. Well, that's the lagoon. We are back at our favourite spot, Playa Mango. And we're halfway through Ometepe. We've got 2 more nights. We've got tonight and tomorrow night. And I really don't want it to end, but...
Ometepe is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's our favourite. I love when my man brings me a fruity little drink. Look at that! Gracias. And everywhere in Central America, they do this thing with the straw. This, plus this, plus this. Can't beat it. Happy? Mm-hmm. Yum. And the sun's coming down. Best night of the honeymoon so far, I reckon.
Good day.
We're travelling in style today to our next accommodation. Is that gonna work? What about your feet?
Hmm?
What about your feet? Okay. Well, good morning vlog. It's our last full day on Ometepe Island. So we're just gonna do a little bit more exploring today. We're just stopping off for a drink. We just got 2 Cokes for $1.40. Glass bottle too. Where's it going? Who owns you? No one's phased.
No one
Is
cares.
it gonna order something from the shop?
1 glass of milk, please.
On the road again. Going to, oh look, another baseball game. That's the second. I guess it is a Saturday morning, so people are playing baseball. Griff's doing the ritual of putting on sunblock, and I just got wet paint on me. That is actually wet, but it mainly got on my legs, so that's fine. There you can get a good idea of our swim with a view. Currently in the water. Those kids are so cute. They keep saying hello. Man, like, hello. So stunning. This is where we had lunch. Well, it's official. I've got my first sunburn of the trip, which is pretty good going considering it's been a month. Griff didn't do anything to stop it. But I wanted to show you our accommodation for tonight, which is very cute. And when he checked me in, he told me him and some local people built it all themselves, just out of local little materials, I believe. This is the kitchen area. It's got a little sink. There's like a little chicken going past there. A little sink and a stove and a fridge, some filtered water. Love how everywhere has a blender. Like, with what ingredients am I making a smoothie? But, you know, I love the thought. Which is very, very cute. And then this is our bedroom. And it's quite impressive, really. Bath and shower. But yeah, it's really good. There's a fan, there's electricity. He was like, there's lots of bugs, so I'll have to keep that down. And then, how cute is this little outdoor space? Like, the little table and chair there. And that's like to do your laundry. There's some cute little chickens. Well, the big one's not very cute because it's like weirdly bald, but the rest of them are cute. How sweet. And there was another one that just walked past as well. Very cute. Okay, on the recommendation of Junior, the lovely gentleman who's renting us his little cabana, he recommended this spot for sunset. We were going to go back to Playa Mangoes for the third night. But we were like, why not try this spot and wait for it? But this is the view. This has to be the coolest thing I've ever seen. Also, LMAO at the swing set. I said LMAO at the swing set.
Oh, yeah.
They are actually on the surface of the water, but it looks like it's completely under the water. But it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. There she goes. Adios. Let's see how far I can go. Oh, wow, this really zooms in. Oh, now I have to hold it though. Gracias.
¿Está bien o más?
No, está bien. Gracias.
It's gone. And so are we. We went, we returned the scooter, right? And then we were like, return the scooter, and then we were gonna go and get some dinner. And I was like, there's a place a 4-minute walk down the road, let's go there. I've like walked past a couple of times, it looks really good, always looks really busy. We'll go there. We're walking along, and this little, it's like pure black, there's no street lights or anything, so you're just like walking along a road hoping you don't get hit by a car. And this like little figure comes up and he said, muy hambre. Did he say what he said?
Yeah, he was like,
Muy hambre, which means I'm very hungry.
Muy hambre, and we
Muy
were
hambre.
like, oh,
I'm very
no,
hungry, or very hungry. Then we, he just keeps walking, and he's like walking beside us, and he's like, ah, like there's this manic laugh.
That's this fucking cackle.
And we were like, okay.
Okay.
So then we go to the place where we're eating, and we decide to eat outside, like on the road. And he's there, like he comes up to the table, like we're kind of on a veranda thing, and he comes up and is like, I don't know, did he say anything? He didn't say anything. He just came up and like stared, like right next to us.
Yeah, he stared, but it was just like...
Yeah. Yeah, he was
and
like...
he, like...
So he's just like rubbing his tummy. We're like, no, Santa, let's Santa. And he's like standing there staring. Like
and just stood there staring for like a minute.
And then I end up going...
Like, okay, sorry. We're having... this. Eleanor is him right now. We're having dinner. Can you please leave? Like...
And then I end up going like, adios, like, bye. And he like, yeah, does this little laugh and then kind of goes away, but he's still in the street. Meanwhile, the lady behind me is sobbing. Griff goes, there's a lady behind you on her and like crying her eyes out and talking to herself. I was like, okay.
Clearly had like a fucking fight with her partner or whatever, but...
All going through something, I don't know. We finish eating, whatever, we're like, oh yeah, we'll pack up and we'll go back to the accommodation place and greet. I turn around, and I'm not kidding you, I turn around, this child is sitting on an ATV, like a little 4-wheel drive scooter thing, sitting on an ATV like this. I turn, and he's like, directly into my eyes. I was like, what is going on? And then I got freaked out. Anyway, peace and love to whoever that was, but you really scared me. And this was after we learned about, who is it? Chico Lago, which is Nicaragua's version of Slender Man. Like their...
I'm pretty sure that's actually where Slender Man came from.
Yeah, from Ometepe, right? Mm-hmm. From a little part of Ometepe Island.
The original story is from Ometepe.
Yeah.
And it's about this like really tall, skinny man that like was like a bit of like a necromancer wizard. Bringing back the dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Necromancy is like sorcery of bringing back the dead.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but the person running our accommodation has organised a taxi for us tomorrow to get to the ferry.
Yeah, it's a bit more expensive than like a bus or whatever, but
there's no public transport on Sundays.
Like we literally do not have an option tomorrow.
One thing about this island, extremely religious.
It's very Catholic.
Like, is it Catholicism?
Yeah, it's Catholicism. Well, it has to be because it would have been.
I think it was because I think I read
from
about
the
it.
Spanish. Like,
yeah.
So to be Catholicism.
We're talking like we go from here on like a 30-minute bike. We're seeing 6 churches. Highlight of Ometepe?
Honestly, I think just a scooter. I think just getting the scooter and just driving around was awesome.
Getting the scooter, driving around, and then like going through a patch of trees and just seeing the volcanoes.
That.
Or going through the towns and seeing like people's little houses and everything.
Like the non-tourist parts.
Yeah.
Like we're
seeing
just like
the horses.
People like walking horses. People like walking cows like down the road.
So much
like
fun.
When we pulled up for like the Coca-Cola today.
Yeah.
Just as like a breather from like a 45-minute trip.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell this story.
Like just, we were just like sitting there just like watching just
the world go by.
Like, yeah, like that local town just like do their normal thing while we're just like not doing it, like no interaction from us. And just a cow like a bull comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just into the main intersection, just starts like mooing at things and then like kind of gets ready to charge this one guy. And like without even stopping his like conversation. Like
this.
Yeah, it's like that. Like without even stopping his conversation was just like at this bull. And then just, the bull just like turned around and just like went back down the road. Yeah. He didn't even stop talking.
Yeah. That's been our favourite part. Anyway, that's it from us. Adios. We're back to the scene of the crime.
We can't even reenact it because like it's not actually
it's a different ferry. Yeah, it's a different ferry.
Which is unfortunate, but also like the way this one's set up, the likelihood of a repeat, like I don't think it's actually even possible.
Okay, we've made it back to San Juan. Staying in different accommodation though, like the accommodation I originally booked, and our room is really nice actually. There's a bathroom just there, and then the bed is massive. And the view is so nice. You can see right down to the ocean. Okay, sorry for the interlude there. We're back in San Juan. We're actually back at the Mexican place, and the guy who served us last time remembered us. And he's like, hey guys, like, how was Granada? We've been sedated. I've got my tacos. Look at that pina colada. Look at that watermelon margarita. So happy right now. Good morning. It is Monday today. It is Monday. We had our one night in San Juan del Sur last night, and we had such a fun night. We were meant to go to Sunday Fun Day, which is like a big pool crawl, like a pool hostel bar crawl. I thought it would be free entry. I don't know why, but it's $37 US each. That does not include drinks. That includes shots being poured into your mouth. Girl, there's no way. There's no way in hell. So we were like umming and ahhing, and then we made the decision a few days ago not to do it because we're like, it's too expensive, and what if we get there and, like, you know, we don't like it. So we decided to go back to the taco restaurant, which you saw, and they ended up talking to an American lady for pretty much the whole night. We were watching the Super Bowl. She was really cool. Her name was Alicia, and she was really, really cool actually. So we had a bit of a big night. Then we had to get up this morning. We haven't had anything to eat yet, and it is 11:15. So I'm desperate to have something to eat, but we got up and caught a taxi to Playa Hermosa, which is a beach just next to San Juan del Sur, but a nicer beach. The beach of San Juan del Sur, no bien. Just not the vibes, very busy. Decided to book a couple nights down in Playa Hermosa because one of the locals said that that was a really good beach. So we got a taxi there this morning, just now, and they dropped us off, and our room's ready early. Guys, and we're here for 2 beautiful nights, and this is our view, and that's the beach just there, and there's a restaurant down there, and it looks super quiet, and we're just gonna chill out. I do have fears that because there's nothing here, there's only this resort and a restaurant, like that's it. So I do have fears that prices will be extortionate. However, this room was only, for 2 nights, it was like 220 bucks. And I think this is their most expensive room. I'll show you our bed. Super huge, ginormous bed. There's a hammock there. It's like pretty simple, but like exactly what we need. I actually thought I had booked 3 nights here, but I only booked 2. But that's kind of a blessing in disguise because getting out of here will be really, really difficult because there's no transport. Like, we'll have to order a taxi. So we're gonna have to spend a night in Rivas. It's this whole thing. Basically, we're gonna have 3 full days of traveling. I'm talking from here to Rivas for a night, once we cross the border, like back to San Jose, to get on a fly to LA, from LA to Sydney. So it's gonna be like a really tough couple of days. So I'm gonna try and soak up what we have here. Okay, I got some chocolate chip pancakes. Griff got some chicken wings, and he's very happy. And this is our view. And I got a smoothie as well. Gorgeous.
What am I meant to be doing?
Hello. This is us at Playa Hermosa, and I wanted to show you our beautiful surroundings. Griff's in a hammock right now, and that's the ocean. And this is where I've been sitting and reading my book. And now I'll take it over from here. So it's really cool where we're staying. We're staying up in that building there, and then all along the beach here. Little areas to lounge around. There's some toilets up there and stuff. On the other end is a restaurant. There's like showers in the middle there. There's a dog there, obviously. Here she comes. She's a bit timid though. I call her Shy Girl. Yeah. Come here. Are you shy? Vlogs will probably be lacking for the rest of the trip because what do I have to update you on apart from this being our little slice of paradise? Oh my god, my feet are so hot on that.
What?
That's not Spanish.
I don't know, I'm just making up words now. "95% of your vlogs are just me doing weird shit.
Yeah.
But you love it.
I know how I'm going to edit this.
You have fun.
We just finished our dinner and we're just discovered there's so many hermit crabs here.
We're just all walking around.
So many.
Look at this guy.
That's a big one. That's where all the little marks come from.
Look. No. You don't want to do that. I did that before.
Did it pinch you?
Yeah. Nah, you little shit. Very cute.
And we've got, you can't really see, but we've got that one. And we've got this one. And we've got some coffees. And he asked if we want cookies. More of a cake, but it's very nice.
It's really good.
It's like a vanilla cinnamon cake.
Really good.
This is our view. And there's no one else around.
Oh yeah. Which makes us think. We think breakfast is from 8:30. No.
At 8:30.
At 8:30.
Well,
We're
considering...
still not really sure about this. I don't think we'll ever be sure.
Are we going to get up at 8:30 again tomorrow?
Probably 9.
9?
9, come down. Breakfast at
Yeah.
9:30.
Now someone's really excited now that we've got this. And Griff's got pancakes, which I got these yesterday. I can't remember if I vlogged it, but they were like the best pancakes I've ever had in my life. Yeah, you got to get a piece of butter on each one and then drizzle on the honey. And it's like something about the way they cook it, like it's crispy, but so fluffy. Yum. Guys, oh, I just got it. Oh, it's going. And it's gone. Last sunset. Last sunset.
It is like, I know we've watched like a bunch now, but like it's still
Gets me every time.
just as incredible every single time, isn't it?
Yeah.
It kind of makes me want to live on the West Coast.
I know, right?
Because like, I'm not really keen to do sunrise.
Sunrise, nah, it's not. Doesn't hit the
Sunset's
same.
great.
Sunset
is
when you've had a good day.
great day. I mean, well, like we did. I'm glad we walked over there though. That was
Yeah,
cool.
we did. I didn't really talk about that in the vlog, but the footage from earlier, we walked all the way over there.
To that point,
That was
and
really
then we're
cool.
Looking at that rock, and it was actually really
Yeah,
cool.
and you look back on the beach and there's like 3 people on there. It's just, I think what I can't get over is like how few people there are everywhere.
Yeah, like this is easily. It's definitely bigger than like Bondi in terms of like going right down to the end, but like even now, like this is kind of the volume of people that were on the beach.
Yeah.
Like the
It's like
volume of
4
people that
people.
were like in these cabanas and stuff like have changed, but like the volume of people that were actually like out there and like in the ocean and like, okay, maybe there was like 3 surfers over there and that's it, but it is pretty unreal.
How sad are you right now?
I'm very sad. I don't want to really go. I mean, I do. I'm tired.
I'm
I don't want to see my punch. But I also don't want to tan.
I just don't want to actually do the physical travel.
The next 3 days is going to be tough. Very tough.
I actually don't think the plane will be too bad. Like the final plane to Sydney.
Yeah, we'll be.
Oh, okay.
'Cause it's like, what, 14 and a half hours?
15.
Fuck. So
15 and a half hours. After just getting off a 7-hour flight. It's perfect. It is Wednesday. And we've checked out. Checkout here was at 12 p.m, which was so magical. We had our breakfast this morning. We checked out, but we're still just kind of mooching around. But do you have any final thoughts on anything?
Nah. Just glad we did it. It's really nice.
You heard it here first, guys. It was really nice. I love Nicaragua. I think Nicaragua was my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Anyway, I'll let you know how the journey back home goes. I can't imagine I'll be vlogging too much because it will literally just be us getting a taxi, then I was getting a bus, then I was getting another bus, then I was getting a plane, then I was getting another one. You know? Oh, so itchy. I'm looking forward to going home and not being covered in bug bites.
Yes.
Think of it! Okay, I didn't really update properly, but basically we made it to LA. And it's Valentine's Day. And we had a horrific travel day yesterday. Horrific.
It was a lot better today.
A lot better today. Airport's easy.
Yesterday was just infuriating.
Baggage will be subject to confiscation. Any unattended baggage should be reported immediately to an airline representative or law enforcement officer.
Okay, give me a watch.
I'm trying to get it to rattle, but it ain't working.
He bought green, which is actually a really good idea because we do have
4 hours to go. Do you actually want to speak to me tomorrow? Or do you just want like pure
I'm
silence?
going to work tomorrow. Oh, as in Sunday.
Yeah.
Pure silence.
Yeah. That makes sense.
No, I'll talk to you.
Cool. Love.
Right. Well, we'll say goodbye.
Au revoir.
Adios.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
play
next
Greek.
time